So when I was perusing the good old discourse TM, I saw that it said something about like Virgil, Texas. Like I didn't even see Brianna Joy Gray first mentioned in this, but like Virgil, Texas, like skewering Noam Chomsky, and I'm like, this isn't real. This is some weird Chapo like
I thought I was
rad lib
dreaming.
fever dream.
Yeah, I thought I was dreaming for a second. I'm like, what the fuck? I gotta hold on. I gotta like jump off this. Brit.
The subreddit has come to life, and this is what they're churning out.
The Gravel Teens have released their first deep fake.
the first Gravel Institute video. It just like it's a montage of like weird like laser eyes Noam Chomsky, and then at the end it's what's that fucker's name, like David Ox or David Oaks, and he just goes okay boomer and then drops the mic, and that's the video.
David okay boomer. We're going for there. Yeah.
Jesus fucking okay.
Fuck, why?
All right. Apparently, all of us are in just a COVID delirium right now.
Oh my
It's
lord!
good. It's a good feeling. Good vibes.
Yeah, we're in small.
Don't arch my mellow.
We're in small town buttfuck nowhere, and we ran to grab Subway real quick. But first, we stopped at the convenience store.
No one's worn a mask in that convenient aside from like me for the past like 3 to 6 months.
And got us.
By the way, I just want everyone to like identify with the small town experience of, well, we were going to go venture out to the hub, the cultural hub of our town, Subway. But first, we decided we needed to stop by a convenience store. You know, the international aisle, if you will, of this place.
The international aisle of 4 toilet paper rolls for $7.
4 toilet paper rolls and $2.99 Miller Lite Tall Boys.
Which we are enjoying at this very moment.
For the price of this Tall Boy, I could have got a fucking 3-pack and Natty Ice.
Oh hell yeah! And
Have
not
you ever
even
been
the
that sad?
not even the like nice strawberry lemonade one.
Oh no, I've had days
Listen.
where because they got those 3. I mean, this is a godsend. Like this may have like saved capitalism for me. Was the fact that like for after tax, it's like $3.27. You can buy 3 24 ounce, or I think they're 25 ounce Tall Boys that are 8% alcohol of the Natty Daddies, and I don't think that's literally like the best deal you can get for anything.
And if you don't hate yourself and you have like 40 more cents,
Tastes like ass,
you can get.
but may not get you fucked.
If you don't hate yourself and have like 30, 40 more cents, you can instead just get a 3-pack of Bud Ice and hate yourself a little bit less.
But it's less alcohol percentage. Fuck
No, it's
that.
not.
It's like 6%. That still sucks. And Natty Daddies are 8%.
I'm
Jesus
telling you,
shit.
Yeah,
natural
8%.
light. Natural light was here to save us in college, and it's back here to save us like as we get ready to pass into our 30s.
I'm just now really picturing a whole bunch of like craft brewery IPA guys who are now just arguing alcohol percentages, who are now just saying like, we are the 3%, we are the 1%. Just kombucha bros as far as the eye can see.
So what's funny is, thank God y'all didn't know me like 7 years ago. But 7 years ago at
He
the
was a
right,
shitty person.
I was.
I mean,
I was
same.
Ron Paul Revolution, baby.
Oh.
But in 2013,
Oh, perfect.
2014, at the age of 18 and 19, I was an IPA craft beer guy. I couldn't even go to a fucking tap room and drink legally, but I was an IPA beer guy.
Isn't that the move, by the way? Like, if you're in kind of like a flyover state a little bit, you're like, well, I can't legally drink, but I can legally make alcohol. So, I see what I'm doing now. All
I can
right.
legally be an asshole about hops. I mean, that still stands.
Time to build my personality around this fermenting beverage.
I'm glad that
All
the
right.
first thing,
What
the
could
first thing that
possibly
you
go
did
wrong?
when you were finally able to drink alcohol was go, you know what? Only some of this is good. Only like 3 of this is good. Okay.
No,
Let me
and
tell you about
and
why
that's what
only
he-
3 of this is good.
And that's what he does, motherfucker. I'm like, oh, I tried this beer the other day. It's garbage. I tried this beer the other day. It's garbage. I tried this. I'm like, is there anything I can have?
Here's the thing, though, fam. You're whipping out IPAs. They're all going to be garbage. Fuck.
That's fair.
There's 2 things I don't like, all right? The Dutch East India Company and Indian Pale Ale, okay?
Is this glass
And
half
the
empty or half
Dutch.
full? You know, I would be able to give you an opinion if it wasn't.
It'd be better off half empty.
I wish it was still half full. I had to swallow that. Jesus Christ.
Psychic Dolphin Garage.
That is like always nice, by the way, when you're like approaching your attitude towards finishing a beer the same way that like your girlfriend approaches like begrudging birthday blowjobs. Fine. If I have to swallow it, I will. Jesus God.
Will you just drink some water?
This is
Will you
inhumane.
stop
Jesus
eating
Christ.
McDonald's for me for like 2 weeks before we do this?
Fuck, just drink some Dole pineapple juice right before.
Oh,
Holy
this is not
shit.
mixing well with dinner whatsoever. Oh, God.
So this is gonna be a really
Yeah, so theory. Indeed.
really bad transition. But I was talking to my wife.
Oh.
um,
Yeah, your birthday was recent.
it's not about birthday blowjobs, motherfuckers, but it is about IPA. And I was.
I think she honestly would have rather talked about birthday blowjobs than IPA.
I'm sure she would have. But so we have a place called Sheets around here, and for those of you that don't know, if y'all have ever been to like a United Dairy Farmers, like a UDF or like a Wawa, if you're way out east, I don't know what the fuck you guys have out west. I've been to Vegas once, and then that's as far like that's the only time I've ever been west of the Mississippi. But
Okay.
but
It's not all Vegas. I promise you that.
well, after being there, I would hope not. But so like just kind of like a gas station that also like serves like made to order food.
Mhm.
And so I went into the beer cave there, and I'm like, hell yeah, Mango Kush IPA. Like, I've been wanting to try one of these like weed beers, I guess. As I say that, I'm like, God, I sound like a dork. But I'm like, I've been wanting to try one of these weed beers. And so I grabbed it, and I went to the front counter, and then the woman there like rings it up. She goes, this is such and such, like $9.99, whatever. And I reach for my wallet, and I'm like, I'm really sorry, I'm going to put this back because I don't have my wallet. So it's a moot point. I don't even know where I was going that I didn't have my wallet, but I turned my happy ass around, and I was telling my wife about this, and she goes, Chris, that was just God looking out for you, because if I had to hear you bitch about spending $10 on an IPA.
There is no IPA that costs less than $10. That does not exist for a 6-pack.
It's an entire Ponzi scheme, I think.
Apparently there is one that is a Ponzi scheme. I bought one, and Chris was like, that's a Ponzi scheme, and I don't know.
Yeah, Brew Dawg.
Oh,
yeah, it's Ponzi as fuck.
I thought
How explain to me the craft brew Ponzi scheme.
So-
This is infinitely more entertaining than whatever the fuck listicle we were so, explain.
So sit down. Also, this is all in Minecraft because I don't want to get my ass sued if anyone hears this. The wrong person hears this. But
Is it Brew Dawg, like BREWDOG?
yeah,
Is it? Okay. Well, for parody reasons, then we are talking about BRUDAWG,
Yeah.
Brew
Yeah.
Dawg. There we
well,
go.
there's Brew Dawg.
It's a German beer.
Yeah, there's Brew Dawg, BRU with an umlaut space DAWG. And so they're based out of Scotland, and these motherfuckers like
Strange thing for a German beer.
yeah,
but
I know.
agree.
It's
Okay.
very, very weird for a Bavarian, whatever the fuck. But so like this beer, in order to get like investors, what they did is they didn't like really give them stock exactly. They called it
All right.
quote unquote equity punks because Brew Dawg is again BRU umlaut DAWG.
wait, equity punks. Is that like? No, there's a joke in there somewhere. I don't got it yet. Continue.
Yeah, it's
Equity pogs? Is that it? It's like bottle
No,
caps
it's
that they're
equity-
all just swapping.
No, I was going to reference a certain punk singer, but I don't know which one fits, which punk musician fits. But go ahead.
Morrissey.
Morrissey.
Because let's be real, if anyone is working at an investment bank, it's fucking
Morrissey.
I would have thought it was the lead singer of Pennywise. Yeah. All right.
Shut the fuck up.
Oh, is it, I don't know. Or maybe like Michael Graves. Isn't he like a?
Yeah, he's a libertarian dipshit, but
Yeah.
that he likes small banks, not big banks. But so they did this like kind of quote unquote program called Equity Punks, probably spelled with an X, because why not?
Because they're straight edge.
And like they didn't really give you stock exactly. They gave you like a little bit of stock, and then instead of like the full valuation, they said every time you come in, you get a free beer. And people fucking did it. There are stupid asses out there that gave these dipshits money. Because they're like, man, the guy selling me this, like, he's got a sport jacket on, but he's also wearing a Descendants Milo Goes to College shirt.
And he's giving me a free beer.
Hashtag relatable. So these stupid, like,
Now,
go on.
I'm just fascinated here because if you were to search the alternative spelling of this very real company, the first one is a Reddit post. Let's see if I can pull it up here. Brewdog EFP members, have you made any return on your investment? Question.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I've actually found this webpage in Minecraft. And
perfect.
you know, on my Redstone computer here, and
Is your Minecraft, does it have ray tracing or not? Because that's going to lead to the quality difference.
let's see. What I'm looking at is like this cool graphic that they have, which gives us no information. They have this
Hell yeah.
thing, Equity for Punks USA to date, which I assume is how much people have invested.
Man, Bernie's platform has just evolved, hasn't it? Just equity for punks now.
Christ.
God damn.
So
He's
far,
the white guy that dominates every single DIY scene. Probably slept with a couple underagers. Let's be straight here.
yeah.
Oh,
So
hell yeah.
what they have is they have 3 columns: raised, investors, and days remaining. So their first round, the to date number, they've raised $9.7 million. They have 13,000
Yeah.
investors, and days remaining is NA. So that doesn't give me
Nice,
information
nice, that's
about
good.
what I'm getting paid out or what.
Fuck no.
And then Equity for Punks tomorrow is raised 137,000 with 314 investors, and there are 108 days remaining. And I can apply for shares that are very small, $60 for one share,
Yeah.
and I can invest. And
This really is the Dutch East India Company style of operation. This is awful. This is
the benefits page is a big picture of their can in the sand with a big black "Explore the Benefits" box, and it is not clickable at all.
Nice.
That's because there's no benefits. Even if you're a capitalist dipshit, there's no benefits.
I mean, the beer was okay.
No, it wasn't. Don't
Yeah, it was
even give me
okay.
that.
My God. On their Twitter page, their like first like big like promo thing, outside of like photos of dogs with their beer, which is just weird. I get the name Brewdog, but really, like that's the way you're going, is a guy who's wearing a hoodie saying "Drink Brewdog, kill carbon."
What the
That
fuck?
is
So is Brewdog
Yeah, no,
also pro-environmentalist? Are they eco-socialists?
the hashtag they use is hashtag capital at risk.
What the fuck?
You got that right.
I'm just now picturing someone buying a hoodie, right, that says "Drink Brewdog, kill carbon," but the hoodie is probably made at like some fast fashion style company that mostly makes stuff out of polyester and therefore oil, and therefore then helps contribute to, in fact, the carbon footprint that then exists. Oh, this is a
my
joy.
God. I found the downloadable PDF where they break down how they're going to spend this $2.5 million that they would
What
like
the
to.
guys, I have another fucking development from this place for y'all. And that is oh shit. Let me get to the page. We have Appalachian Internet. So
Uh-oh.
it's called The Kennels, and it's a relatively local place. It's 2 hours away in Columbus, Ohio.
Nice.
And
Short drive.
it's a hotel.
They have a
A
hotel?
Brew Dog hotel and tap room.
Oh
So it's not
no.
even just a brewery. It's a fucking hotel? I mean, look, if you're gonna quarantine anywhere, I guess just make those like those is what we need to like.
What the fuck is this company?
What is-
They're an IPA that then also became a hotel
What the
chain.
fuck?
Their culture tab says that they have paternity leave for all of their employees. If any of our team members
Oh,
get a
fuck.
puppy or adopt a dog, we give them a paid week off work to help their new family member settle in.
God.
Weirdly, not if you have actual
Yeah.
kids though. You're fucked there.
That's because having a kid, like, they can probably afford to give you the week. They'll give you that little, like, it's like when you have the cool parent that's like, I'd rather you smoke weed here. Here, have a little, and they give you like a little bit of nug out of their fucking like Ziploc freezer bag of products.
Yeah, and you take it from him and you're like, you understand this isn't gonna make mom come back to you, right, Greg?
Like, I'm still not gonna love you, Dad. Just go ahead. That's
Okay.
fine. I'll take the weed, but it's always dirt.
God, man, if the content well is not dry, because I'm gonna read some of these fucking beer names to y'all. So
They just dog puns. They're dog puns. Turn that off the fuck right now. I don't need to.
no.
Oh, its bark is worse than its bite. Oh, fuck you. Go to hell. A little hair of the dog in the morning. Shut up. That's not even a pun. That's just a reference.
So we have the Punk IPA. Fucking IPAs, man. Come on.
It's just called punk.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
Punk
Punk.
IPA. And we have another one. It's another IPA, of course, called Elvis Juice.
Uh-huh.
And then
No, that seems fair.
my favorite one is a Belgian blonde ale that is called Please Wash Your Hands.
Activism through naming beers. I never.
Yeah, I can't wait for their mask up stout. You know, it's just
See,
the
the
fuck?
thing is,
Black
is
Lives Matter porter.
I
Ugh.
don't.
I was gonna say the hands up, don't shoot stout,
Oh.
but all right.
They have.
pause up is all
They
it
do
would
have
say.
the Pulp Patriot, which
Jesus
No.
Christ.
Pulp Patriot swear allegiance is in the little description.
Oh, cool. Nosbol IPA. It just keeps getting even better. Great.
Choco Libre, El Santo of Imperial Stouts.
What the fuck?
This is all right. All right
So
then.
y'all
All right.
want y'all
So-
wanted puns. I got one for you, sort of kind of. If you're Brew Dog, this is a pun. And that is the Clockwork Tangerine.
Wow.
Oh, God damn
Really
it.
reaching out there.
God damn, that drained everything out of me.
I want
God, this fuck.
This
what
company
the
is
hell?
bad.
Okay, so what
No
what
shit.
about maybe I'm now thinking because like Clockwork Tangerine, all right, we know it's a reference to Clockwork Orange, right? But what if they're actually doing a mashup of Clockwork Orange and the seminal 2015 film Tangerine? Huh? Do you remember that? It follows the life of a transgender sex worker. Huh? Yeah, that whole movie was shot on an iPhone. Maybe they're getting doubly
You know
woke
what?
for
You know
it.
what? Maybe you're right. Maybe you've broken the code.
Their tagline is fresh, juicy, sessionable. Which, if I was a sex worker, I would want those three key words probably.
What? So for the triumvirate or trifecta of wokeness, are you gonna tell me next that they like fired all of the white men that work at the place except for the CEO?
That's right. That's what they had to do. It was the only appropriate gesture that they.
I need a
to
cigarette.
Get true equity for punks. They had to make sure their CEO. Oh God,
Jesus Christ.
this is insanity, is what this is. This entire company.
This is what this is the worst like senior year project that you've ever had to do, but it's just bleeding over into how you have to ask banks for money to get an investment into starting a business. You're not just like, hey, Mr. Banker dude that knows everybody in our town, that everybody gets, money lent to them from. I want to start this really cool business, and I've demonstrated that there's a market for it, and I, want this much money, and blah, blah, blah. And they're like, yes, that sounds great. No, you have to like start a nonprofit. You have to get the entire company carbon negative before you can even like show up to the bank with your 57 fold-outs flyer that when you open your briefcase, it like explodes into the room. The more damage it does, the higher your chances of getting the loan are. And then you have like a stream of people just wheeling in like giant 4K television after 4K television, just like with each slide on it. You have to show them that you're really dedicated to this idea
of equity for punks.
I can't. The whole thing sounds like a true fail son's cokehead fever dream, except no one told him no. Like that was the biggest issue that was being faced. But it happens to be a Ponzi scheme.
I can do you all one better too. I know a guy that invested in this shit.
No.
It's you. You're that guy.
No,
That's why you know it's a
fuck
Ponzi
no.
scheme.
Fuck no. Because he told me about it a couple years ago.
What? Just say swim. We know. Someone who isn't me. Yeah.
So,
Dear Arrowhead, man, have y'all heard of Brew Dawg? Question mark.
I mean, how do you tell someone you love that they're wrapped up in a Ponzi or pyramid scheme?
Yeah.
My sister sells like stuff part of a pyramid scheme, and for like hair products like called Monet or something like that, and it's like these really expensive, overpriced hair products that have actually gone to. She like gave me a free sample and stuff. And one thing that you always should do is you should, anytime you see a company that you don't know or anything like that, you're like it's probably a pyramid scheme, just search the name with lawsuits after it, and it's hair products and like shampoo and stuff that causes hair loss. So they got sued over.
Oh, fuck yeah. Oh yeah.
yeah, like.
Well, we realized we could cut cost if we just decided to mix our Rogaine with that sheer product. God, what the
Nair?
fuck is that name? Nair. There we go. Sheer. What the fuck am I thinking? Confusing the tagline with the actual product name.
We're going to not just cut costs on labor and make these people 1099 labor contract or independent contractors. We're also going to cut costs. Hear me out. Wait. On the product.
No. I think what it is they got like some kind of like awesome like head shine or something, and they're like, we need to make the world bald first, and then when I sell this like headshot or razors or whatever, then like everyone will be ready for
Dude,
them.
that's incrementalism done right.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm now just picturing these guys running like the wokest sweatshop in the world. Well, they're like, yeah, sure, it might all be 9-year-old Polynesians who are making all of our beer, but you won't see a single white man on this factory floor. That is the important thing. This is the face of diversity.
We don't have age discrimination. We have ages from 9 to 90. And every Friday, it's donut party in the morning, pizza party in the afternoon.
Yeah, the real punk
one
life.
donut, one pizza. That's the party.
See, that's the thing that all these like online people get right when they're selling basically snake oil is as long as you don't incorporate, nobody can do a class action lawsuit against you.
I'll keep that in mind as I run my new IPA on Etsy.
Well,
store.
I do
Should
want to
work
say that BrewDog does have a BrewDog at home guide that is just
no.
here on their online shop. And
Jesus Christ.
You know what? I think that's really the future, is a distributed brewing effort across the whole nation.
A distributed like a brew kit. Like instead of going like Northern Brewing like at home, it's
DIY
Dawg.
Brew Dog, the BrewDog back catalog.
We all remember that famous Truman speech where he promised a chicken in every pot and a dog in every brew. There we go. We follow through on that mission.
You know, I think anyone that is basically telling us that we should all be making our own moonshine at home and not buying their overpriced just dog shit beers.
Dude, the first time
critical support.
I mean, that's just like where, like, you grew up in West Virginia. The first time I ever got blackout drunk was off of like some homemade moonshine. Was at the
Did you
jug.
fucking light it and it like
and
flamed up at the
Yeah, you got to check it. Yeah.
That's how you know it's good, that it's not gonna fucking kill you.
Yeah.
It flames up.
I didn't realize that the movie Lawless was still a thing over there in West Virginia.
Dude, listen.
My apologies.
You know fucking Steve Earle, R.I.P. his son Justin Towns Earle? But the Steve Earle song, Copperhead Road, like that is real shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I remember
I do wonder, by the way, like as our parents' generation are wondering, why do we have such violent lyrics? The lyrics to Copperhead Road are some of like the hardest shit in the world.
yeah, they fucking go hard. This dude's pulling like traps that the National Liberation Front pulled out on him in fucking Vietnam. Stop the feds.
Exactly. Yeah, he's taking down a DEA helicopter at the end of the song. Like, what rap song involves, shooting an RPG at a fucking helicopter?
Yeah.
All right, now after that song, it's time for a boot scooter. Okay, fantastic.
You got to dance over the ashes of the hospital or the helicopter.
Rambo First Blood wishes that it had been Copperhead Road.
Dude, listen, if there was an
please
FPS
make that recut of a trailer.
if there was an FPS based on Copperhead Road, it might be the first FPS I ever fucking buy. I tell you what. Take down the feds, like in all caps on the back. Nobody.
I mean, how great would it be like if someone were to just make like a new Rambo video game, but it's where you are supporting the Mujahideen fighters that are in existence? Wouldn't that be a fun video game for everyone to invest
That's
in?
like
Brew Dawg style.
That's like one thing I've thought about. Like once the U.S. falls, we're gonna get a lot of like really cool like video games and like that where you can like kill like quote unquote patriots and shit. Like it's gonna be like that's what's gonna happen after the U.S. falls because they're gonna like allow it to happen, and I can't wait to be able to like shoot down DEA helicopters and support the Mujahideen fighters.
And the coolest part about this is that when you go to take out, like, parody satire, of course, when you go to take out, like, a President Trump or maybe someone like
Resurrect them all. I want to shoot them all in the face.
like a Judge Clarence Thomas, like, when you go, when you go to take, oh, no, it can't be Clarence Thomas because that's not woke. Fuck.
Yeah. Where are you, sir? Huh?
Well, when you're
We have to get a woke court now.
when you're storming the gates of the Supreme Court and you take out Judge Alito, it's gonna be really, really cool when Judge Alito uses your proper pronouns.
Which way did he go? They went that way.
He puts his hand on the shoulder of the cop or sergeant that's gonna follow you. They.
It all makes sense now. I understand. I like this post-apocalyptic video game scenario. We can mix a little bit of like Last of Us in. Did y'all play the most recent Last of Us
No,
game?
I played the first one, but not the recent one.
The only-
no.
Oh my god, the second one goes hard. I won't like get into like too many spoilers or anything, but like the fact that like you see things from like the enemy perspective for a portion of the game really kind of makes you realize that maybe this weird psychopathic murder spree game could have some detrimental effects if it was in fact real life. So we'll see. I don't think so, but well, welcome to Recording with Mandatory OT, by the way.
We're like, what, 40 minutes in at this point?
Yeah. All right, we have our intro. Boom.
That's the
Okay.
cold open, baby.
That was quite a deep dive. I'm glad we've done like we've now done like a deep dive analysis episode.
Yeah. Again, knowing how episodes go with mandatory OT, I figure this will also allow us to be able to expand upon just the true nature of things in a non-humorous and just entirely analytical kind of way.
Absolutely.
Right?
Like,
That's
Well, number
what we
one,
need to be focusing on.
number one demonstration that we live in hell is the ascension of BRUDAWG.
If this becomes like the new Amazon, I'm gonna be so mad. Like,
They're gonna have fucking brewers using the fucking exoskeletons.
oh wow, Brewdog bought the Milwaukee Brewers. Oh great synergy.
And
Yeah.
now taking the field, your Milwaukee Brew Dogs.
I mean, I'm waiting for.
I gotta clap. They're my home team. I mean, what am I supposed to do? Watch Wisconsin football? No, thank you. No, Big Ten's a
yeah, we
wreck.
just
And
got
you're
them a new stadium. Like I have to go to the game and get the $1 hot dogs and the $2 Brewdog beer because
Yeah,
God
we
damn
have
it,
the Punk
the Clockwork Tangerine.
We have the Punk IPA Stadium.
No, I'm waiting.
Downtown
I'm waiting for
Milwaukee.
each player to just be when they're on the team be renamed a certain one of their brewers, like
Dude,
one of them.
Fuck you! I was just about to do a bit, and your starter for this afternoon, Elvis Juice.
Oh my God.
Elvis Juice playing a great game with an ERA of only 1.2. He just has now 9 saves on the year. No, that's oh god. That's what the next step is. Is they're gonna have like players are going to be named, or that's how they'll like pay college players. Like the loophole that they're gonna do is every college player has to have a new name that is some form of advertisement, and that's how they're going to get paid.
I mean, it's the natural evolution. Everyone, I say everyone, but people need to remember that J.R. Smith, because he wasn't allowed to wear Supreme branded socks for playing in the NBA, he decided to get the Supreme logo tattooed on his shin, so that way then it would be on full display.
Which is still
that was his work.
which is still so insanely brainwormed and deceased.
It is. It's absolutely insane. But now taking it a step further, of why not just have him named after whatever the fuck your new latest brew line is. I mean, it's a whole lot better than hearing Joe Buck say some bullshit like, and Matthew Rodriguez has been in a bit of a hitting slump lately. He actually has been only 1 for 11 at the plate so far in this series. That percentage point is just about what you might find at the 9% Patriot Pulp. That's right. Enjoy Patriot Pulp.
Hey, do you guys want to
was
go
just about
to the football after party after this? I don't know. All they really have now is like Punk IPA and Elvis Juice, and it's not the same. I know that the sales are down, and that's the reason why they're having to push those two, but it's kind of lame.
And I tell you what, Elvis
Oh,
Juice
no.
has been great this year. An ERA, so this might be a record. He might beat Jake Arrieta's record. This is a 1.2 ERA, but you know what is not a 1.2? The 5.8% ABV of Elvis Juice.
No, last year he broke records with an ERA of 0.1. But you know what else is 0.1? Our NA brand. So for all you people trying to quit, here we go. We have our NA. Oh my God, that's gonna happen. They're gonna have because right now every single like instance of any sports experience is ads and ads. Like going from like when I was 8 years old watching sports until now, I just like part of the reason I hate watching it is like the advertisements. It's like every single like it's not even like when the change of possession. It's like every 2 plays now we have an ad or some form of break.
It's all fun and games until Brewdog partners with the Catholic Church, to where that becomes the ordained wine that then they start pouring out during the that's how they fully
The
take
7th
over.
inning pour out.
The Pope Francis will come to speak at Milwaukee Brewdog Stadium.
Communion, but with Elvis
He's
juice.
wearing the beer hat. It's the Pope version of a beer
The
hat
Pope,
with the 2 cans.
The Popemobile has the Brew Dog, like weird, like back broken dog emblem on the front of it.
I'm imagining like then they'll be like doing communion, like Seventh-day communion, and the bread's just a chili dog, and the wine is Elvis juice.
Take me down to the tap room.
They're gonna have, first they start their dog brew pet line, then they have brew cat, and then brew cow, and they start
Brew
making
emu.
brew snake. They have all sorts of different pet products. Brew
Well, now,
brew
see, now I'm just
parakeet.
So now I'm just imagining every sports team is just a brew something. So you have like the brew Chiefs, the brew Chargers, the brew Arsenal,
Hawks.
The Brew Hawks,
the brew.
the St. Louis Brews. Like it writes itself. Come on.
Man, oh, that's smooth. That's smooth.
Wow.
We might actually, with how the NHL is struggling to like survive right now, probably them selling out completely to that degree, they are definitely the league that would be most likely to do
The
that.
BDHL, the Brew Dog Hockey League.
They just buy the fucking NHL. Holy shit.
No, they don't buy the NHL. What happens is that Bettman becomes an equity punk. And instead of putting his own money on it, he puts the NHL on it. And slowly over the course of 12 years, they then repossess the NHL.
Listen, I'm not happy about it at all, but the fact that now the Edmonton Oilers logo is just a tap instead of what it was originally. My God, just I don't know what to do from here. Times change, I
The
guess.
Edmonton Porters.
Oh, there we go.
Fuck.
The National Brewdog Association, begins running its own tournaments, running its own championship series. Everybody can't wait to go to the Brewdog Mega Stadium that's left in the crater of the Middle East after the 2040 nuclear event.
So I would like to bring to the listeners' attention that at this point, we have been talking almost exclusively about Brewdog for a solid 40 minutes.
And that, weirdly enough, brings us to our sponsor of this episode, Brewdog.
This is now Psychic Dogfin Garage.
Yeah.
Well, it's like now we're just up in the game. Like now there's certain podcasts where I'm like, I know it's like, all right, skip 10 minutes in because it's all ads. And now with you guys, it's 40 minutes.
You know what pairs well after a long night of slamming your Brewdogs? Casper mattresses.
That's where I prefer to violently upchuck my Brewdog. Casper mattresses. Hungover from too many Brewdogs? Order with Blue Apron. That's the best way possibly for you.
Now I was going to say brutally up check. You mean brutally up dog.
Wow, the United Brewdog territories are the best place on earth. It's where dreams come true.
Oh no! See, they're located all over the world. They have a new program allowing you to speak any language using Brew-O-Lingo.
Right now they're in a proxy war with Bang Bros Emporium.
You mean Brew Bros?
Oh,
Or
Brew,
Bang
Brew-
Brews?
Bang Brews.
Bang Brew.
Bang brews. Yeah, somewhere in the company that they're all owned by, the operations managers just really got off on the wrong foot. And so now we're having, between the two independent territories as well as the Brewdog travel service, all of them, fighting for their own turf. We've really managed to we've really managed to achieve just a wonderful future for everybody for all these autonomous Brewdog zones.
We will never forget the day when the CEO of Bruegel was brought forward before.
See, I just imagine
Also-
like
also-
intercommunalism with Brewdog thought.
Inner dog mutualism. I'm still hung up on Bang Brews because I'm imagining like the most rail thin, ugly ass, like mustachioed motherfucker, like dismounting and him going, like wiping his forehead. Man, sure could quench my thirst. And he just reaches down like
Why don't we see that in porn already? I'm actually really like
reaches down like he's touching his toes in fucking gym class and pulls up a goddamn Elvis juice, cracks it, and like takes a drink, and then the rest of the porno is just this guy taking a long ass slug from his goddamn brew dog.
I was picturing it as like that guy being the fluffer for the porn star, and it being like a weird parody of the Mean Joe Green Coke commercial. Like, hey, thanks. Opens the brew dog.
Wow.
oh my
The-
god.
I was really hoping that the fourth interbrutional would really unite us finally. But as it turns out, we are, it's just another split in the.
They're revisionists. They're not for doghouse abolition.
It's another split. It's another split in the dogma of our internet of our national pride.
Yeah, fuck.
Who could possibly forget the violent wave of misogyny that came across with the brew bros, if you will, attacking all of the brew bitches as they were called throughout the entire time. Just division all over.
And now, kids, if you turn your page, that was chapter 3 of our our textbook, and now on to chapter 4.
I'm just thinking like, and that is when all the adherents to Marxism, Leninism, Maoism, Gonzalo thought were purged, because those adherents to Marxism, Leninism, Maoism, Brewdog thought seized the reins of power.
Yeah, instead of every revolution being an experiment, it's just a brewery.
No.
Suddenly,
Oh my
Proles of the Round Table make so much more sense. They saw it coming. They knew. They knew.
Oh my god. You've killed Chris.
Honestly, we were the fools to not see the way, the truth, and the delight of the DIY dog.
Shit.
Yeah, you doing okay there, buddy?
Dogs of the Round Table.
I gotta say, the Dogs of War really takes on a new brighter meaning in my life now.
I must say that before that goes any further, a lot of the Proles folks, the ones that were on the right side of it, and there's definitely a right and wrong side here, awesome individuals, and I'm sorry to make jokes at your expense, but this is also very funny.
We'll share our equity in the brewery
gosh.
with them. That's,
Oh
that'll be
my
our plan.
God.
That's true socialism. Equity in a brewery for everybody.
Yeah, yeah. We it's a brewery in every yard and a dog in every pot.
Oh,
Black
God.
capitalism. This is Brewdog capitalism. All right, okay, I'm out. I think that's all I got in me after.
Oh my God.
I'm sure you guys had an episode planned. I don't know what.
I think this is a much better episode than whatever stupid idiots we were trying to quote from. Because honestly, everything else is just stupid, and what we need is more brews with my bros.
more of that hazy Jane IPA. Okay, I'm seeing like a real like pattern here. I'm not sure they have beers that aren't fucking IPAs.
Are you sure they have Cosmic Crush Boysenberry?
That's probably a goes if I had to guess. It's a fruity beer.
I'm pretty sure it's a tech death metal song.
Anything
On tour
goes.
cough.
in the Brewdog territories. I wish that they had something that was a sour. I've really been into sours. IPAs are just the weakest.
They do have a sour. They do.
I
do
see. I
know
like
that.
the taste of horse piss, so I generally enjoy a lot of IPAs.
Well, you know,
You already said you were from Ohio. It's okay.
Let's see. Yeah, it's literally horse piss is everywhere. I grew up smelling horse piss, so I figured I needed to drink it too.
the Pina Playa is the goes.
Yes.
That's a very, very generous way that you are interpreting that pronunciation.
Yeah,
sir.
yeah.
I think we all know what AAVE style pronunciation you're supposed to do on that
It is
one.
a USA special. The
Mhm.
yeah, the Pina Playa. That's so much cringe.
There we go.
I can't believe. Wow.
Oh my God. I love this. The drought is over. Brace yourself for a Caribbean storm.
Oh fuck!
What?
The Caribbean it has a drought and then they have a storm. Yes.
Yeah,
Fuck.
that's how it works. I'm just imagining Brewdog giving assistance to all the people who lost their homes in Louisiana with some Pina Playa branded pop-up tents. That'll help them out.
I'm just imagining like a big ass Brewdog truck again with like the weird like flailing like back broken fucking dog logo that they have. Just a big ass like semi, and like out of the cab. Don't know how. Like it's a 3-person cab tops. But like it's a fucking clown car, and how come like guys dressed like they're in the People's Liberation Army, but instead of like the red star on their cap, it's again that red weird broken back flopping ass dog, and they just start so efficiently distributing food and water and tents. In fact, they start building houses, and in every house, every back porch has a kegerator. With a keg of punk IPA.
We want to make fun of them, but they keep practicing mutual aid. What's
Their
happening?
affordable housing looks really, really dumb, but you know, you can't get much cheaper than those fucking crates that they bring all the cans in.
All they ask is that you brew 1 barrel of beer for the payment. That's all that they ask for.
A dog on every table and a keg in every yard.
I can't get over the logo though. I'm so sorry. Like, it really does look like what like a 4th grader would look up for roadkill clip art. Like that does kind of seem.
Is it gonna be the fucking episode art as the Brewdog logo? That way everyone can grasp what exactly we're talking about here.
Doesn't even look like a dog.
Never have I looked at like a beer company that is advertising brewed in the USA, and I just have to think, yeah, no, we know. Like, that was never in doubt.
It's like so y'all are familiar with Thin Lizzy, correct? The band?
Yes,
So,
yes,
yeah,
we are.
The boys are back in town. Somehow this band from Ireland manages to sound more American than any other fucking band that's ever existed, period. Full stop. Somehow these stupid, probably scrawny-ass white motherfuckers from Scotland have created A, business plan, B, beverages that are easily the most American thing I've ever heard of. Full stop.
Oh, this is great. Oh, anyone wondering, please look up what these people look like.
God.
What's funny is I have no idea what they actually look like.
Well, one of them's name is James Watt, and then the other one's name is Martin Dickey. Just to give you a frame here. That's what we're
Wow,
working
poor
on.
Martin Dickey. Oh no. Here's a more
He looks
recent.
exactly what.
Brother, you look like a thumb.
Did he try to recreate the shirtless Putin on a horse? There's a picture of James Watt.
Oh, hell yeah. James Watt posted on September 30th. Other than prisons, Brewdog bars are statistically the safest place to be in the UK. Oh, yeah.
Oh my god. Oh fuck.
Oh my god.
There it is. I knew if we kept digging down deep enough.
In 2018 they made a pink IPA and they called it a beer for girls.
Nice.
Which-
nice. Well,
You know what?
I love
You
these
know what?
guys
Team?
so
It was-
dudes rock.
Now, this was not that they made a beer for girls or were calling IPAs beer for girls, but rather that they were trying to highlight issues around the gender pay gap. Their marketing team
How?
failed to deliver.
It's
With
pink.
it's pink.
No shit, their marketing team failed to deliver. That's not even woke capitalism.
I'm
the beer,
sure.
the
I'm
beer was pink too.
I'm
I'm
sure.
sure it's quite literally pink capitalism.
It's pink
Chris.
capitalism. I'm also sure that it had, like only 76% of the alcohol of one of their normal IPAs.
And just
Oh, no.
boy.
Oh,
wait, it has
no.
what?
Okay, if you guys go to this James Watt guy, he posted on October 2nd. This is what our Brewdog website looked like in 2009. This is man, what a photo. Here, I need to put this in.
It looked like one of those
the admin
educational
section.
websites from like when I was in 6th grade doing the
Oh,
typing
no.
classes. No.
Are you all
Here,
able
put it
to
in
see it
Moderators
here?
General.
It's,
Yeah, I'll paste it there.
Yeah, I'm in there.
There, Moderators General.
Holy shit. What in the fuck?
I mean, it looks the same.
Equity
Does
for
this-
punks. Love the
Dude.
beer. Own part of
Does
the
this
company.
look
Dude,
different?
this looks
No,
like
this is
the most like these guys exclusively
this is
listen to the Fat Records roster, and that is it. But they only liked it when Fat Mike was being a shithead and pissing on women.
It looks like the logo for like every single like metalcore band from 2008.
well, it was posted in 2009, so probably not wrong.
I can't. So if you keep
It ju-
digging, like if you go to @BrewdogJames and you keep digging back to like 2007, will you find him doing like an acoustic cover of "The Boys Are Back in Town"?
See,
Jesus.
the only other band that would get close to capturing just the aesthetic of Brewdogs is, the seminal song "War Dogs" by Black Sabbath. By Brew Sabbath, sorry.
Bruce.
They legally had to change it now that they own it.
Oh
Ozzy-
no! No,
Ozzy
Ozzy
Brewborn.
gave some
Ozzy
of the
Brewborn.
rights.
Ozzy has equity for punks because Ozzy is true punk.
No,
Johnny James Brew.
no. Let's be straight here. Like full on, like 100% serious. Like I'm getting the sincerity cut right now on this show. Like no irony. If there was any punk that straight up invested in this shit, you and I both know it was Johnny Rotten from the Sex Pistols.
There's a fake Brewdog
What?
company in China.
Hell yeah!
What?
It's Brewdog with Chinese characteristics.
Yeah!
We fucking made it. We made it all the way through. We used the Mao quote like 87 times, and it was funnier
Dude.
every time we used it. And we finally found Brewdog with Chinese characteristics. Holy
I hope
shit!
fuck-
That's the name of the episode. I don't know.
God damn it. Did Xi Jinping get James Watt and execute his stupid ass? Fuck this guy. Oh my god. I'm clicking this shit.
That's
This is the gift that keeps on giving. This is amazing. This is so much better than any listicle. Thank you for telling me about Brewdog. Oh my god.
oh.
See, having a counterfeit bar
I'm
carrying our logo and a part of China I can't pronounce was just a pipe dream. We wanted to start a craft beer revolution.
We all knew you couldn't pronounce that part in China. You don't need to say that part
Also,
out
those
loud.
you don't have to say
God,
that it's a
God.
revolution. We know it's a revolution. Just call them your comrades.
Oh, and this letter's the biggest fucking cope I've ever heard.
Absolutely.
ever
This
read.
whole letter. This letter is far too long to be like a, hey, we see you, we love what you're doing, keep doing it.
Brewdog Bar in Chongju.
No, he's talking about when.
Yeah,
Oh, is there a fake James and Martin we can meet? Is there a?
What the fuck?
No. Oh my God! They partnered with Aldi.
No!
At one point, they called it Ald IPA, so it was Aldi PA.
Why did they take out the? That doesn't make any sense. Why would they?
So what's funny is, as you mentioned this, we have an Aldi right next to our throwback from earlier, or callback, right next to the Sheets right down the road. And now that you say this, I'm like, holy shit, right next to the cash registers, they have, instead of an impulse aisle, they have a Brewdog Elvis juice aisle.
It's a corporate partnership, unlike anything we'd seen before.
Oh my god. How did I forget this?
What the? Who the fuck is Mr. Emperor? What is he talking
What the
about?
fuck? So the the fucking closing of this fucking letter. So thank you, Mr. Emperor, and good luck with your fake bar.
Nice.
What the fuck?
See, now I want to journey to the no, because that's the real one, all right? Like this is like the Chinese one is the actual real, is the real Brewdog, and I think that the ones here in the United States are or Scotland or what the fuck ever.
That's right.
Holy shit, this old IPA fucking can slaps. Oh my god.
That's how they get you. That's how they get you.
This is fucking insanity.
So is it just a pale ale? Because like it says old IPA, but did they just mess up and put a space between the D and the I, and it's actually a pale ale? Aldi pale ale? Is that what they meant to do?
So wait, so the Aldi Pale Ale, every time that you buy one, well, for every single case Aldi sells of this shit, plot twist, our Aldi doesn't have
$1 goes towards suing the Chinese Brewdog.
You automatically support all of the protesters in that. You sign a petition. They get it with your credit card information.
They
That's how they do it.
They were using the fucking leaf blowers to get the to like defang the tear gas. They were using the umbrellas, and what you didn't see under those umbrellas, they were all cracking a Brewdog.
No, they were sticking they're sticking their keys in the bottom and then throwing it.
Hong Kong protesters armed with leaf blowers, umbrellas, and shotguns, baby.
Oh.
Just a circle of Hong
Boys.
Kong protesters shotgunning beers. What's up?
Oh my. Well, you know,
The fuck?
you see,
Oh.
there are certain things.
What is that? Are they in a tub of beer? Is that beer?
That is them with Sam Adams founder Jim Koch. So yes.
Dude, Martin Dickey looks like a fucking rube. I love this guy. Look at that middle part. I know body shaming's not woke, but you know what? Fuck this guy.
They're Scottish. It doesn't
They all
count.
look like that.
In a hot tub full of beer. Oh my god.
So it's hot too? So it's a hot tub. So the beer is like that's disgusting.
So, for those at home, every single I never finished this. Every case of the Ald IPA, Aldi PA, Aldi Pale Ale, whatever. Every single case you sell, they will plant one tree in the new Brewdog forest.
It's starting.
They're building a forest. They are going to replace the Amazon with Brewdog.
The Brewdog River.
All the songs are now just anytime you reference a forest or a river, it's just the Brew Dog forests.
Fucking Jesus Christ.
So if it burns down, they just put it out with beer. If it gets a fire,
well,
is
the
that-
Rush song, there is unrest in the Brew Dog forest. There's trouble with the trees.
For the maples, one more Elvis. But the oaks ignore their pleas. Here's the thing. Here's the thing. Their lyricist was their drummer. Like Neil Peart, for as good of a drummer as he is, yada yada yada, whatever. And Rush was one of my favorite bands growing up. Like, for as good as a drummer as he is, this motherfucker loved Ayn Rand. So the second Brewdog would have offered him that money to incorporate Brewdog into the fucking lyrics, he would have goddamn done it.
What the fuck is this?
Like a goddamn American.
Neil Peart was Canadian, but that was how you become American. Is once you're sponsored by Brewdog, you get your American. They're a Scottish company. Don't ask how it works. Poor Neil Peart.
It's a weird
Neil-
visa
yeah,
loophole.
Neil
We
Peart-
don't know.
Neil Peart is certainly didn't live long enough to see the Brewdog Forest dream come true, unfortunately.
So we're going to the merch for the shop because we saw the link that you sent us. It said,
Oh yeah, no, I'm sure it's a very much a live link still, right? Of
I
course.
don't know. We're
It
gonna.
just takes you to the
it's-
home site. It doesn't take you to anything else.
So
Nice.
that doesn't mean
Wait,
I'm
was
not
that
going to
dick
Well,
stop.
that's good.
Were those dick pills? Fucking what?
Scroll up. Oh no. Okay. I thought- Trill pills. Okay.
Accessory? What fucking accessories could you possibly want from these fucking chodes?
A shovel.
To fucking
I don't
knock
know.
myself out
A
with?
gun? I
Yes.
don't-
Jesus
Oh.
Christ, this women's tank is so expensive.
All of this
It's
stuff
not
is
even
expensive.
good.
Yeah, it sucks.
That's because you get a free minor child with it. Okay.
A free
Wayfair conspiracy
POC
all over
child.
again.
Remember, they employ none.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's true.
They employ
I'm
no
sorry.
whites.
Yeah.
$25 fucking dollars. That's more than I'm a purveyor of band T-shirts, and $25 is is out of sorts.
Hey, they also they support alternative lifestyles. It says 25% poly right here.
Get the fuck outta here.
Well, I think in some poly lifestyles, 25% is rather generous. Right? Depending on how many.
Man, they are really dedicated to getting a night, like a quarter of the workforce alternative lifestyles. That's great. That's wonderful. Oh my
Man.
God.
Well, I think we're running up on our hour that I had slotted out for this here. So that is a Brewdog hour, of course, not a Dirty American hour.
That's a happy hour.
It's called a Brewdog happy hour.
Ah,
Yeah, there we go.
it's a happy
Yeah.
hour. Every hour is a happy hour here in the Brewdog autonomous territories.
the dog autonomous zone.
Jesus.
Well,
Mandatory OT, a super serious podcast, and the Psychic Dolphin Garage, also a super serious podcast, have today torn down, unveiled the nefarious structure of the world of the future. The future is just Elvis juice all the way down.
This is what happens when you permit revisionism like Brewdog thought to permeate your organizations.
We've studied the future using historical dogmaterialism. Dogmaterialism? No, I can't. No.
It's
Brew
dogmatic materialism.
I'll take it.
Doglectical materialism.
Doglectical.
Doglectical. Damn it, you're so good at this.
It's not hard.
In fact, it goes down smooth, just like Brew IPA.
Nice and easy, just like this Hazy Jane IPA.
See, we can do ad reads. It's fine.
Wow. Well, that's all. The only thing we will be doing ad reads on is Brewdog in the future. So, thanks for coming on and hanging out with us. Thanks for introducing us to the wonderful, wonderful world of Brewdog. Yeah, I guess if we're closing out, this is just a fun bonus episode. What do you guys all have to plug?
Oh boy. So my name's Chris, for those of you that don't know.
Since we didn't do an intro for this.
Yeah.
yeah. Well, this is
So Dave can introduce
We'll
themselves.
fix
too.
it in post. We will fix it in post.
We stopped doing intros at the beginning for the most part as well.
yeah. We
so.
were just like, fuck it. We'll just do it at the end, or we'll plug it in at the end.
Yeah, we let the guests like tell them their name. I mean, at least we extend that courtesy. So, and give us a quick rundown of who they are. But yeah, I'm Chris.
I'm sorry you don't have as interesting guests as yourselves. Come on now. If your guest pitched you Brewdog at the 6 minute, wouldn't you just scrap all of your plans? Start talking about that for an hour? Come on now.
So you want to introduce yourself there, Dave?
Oh yeah, fuck. I'm Brew Dave.
And I'm Brew Chris, and you can listen to our show, Man Dog Tory Overtime. I tried. You can check-
Mandatory brew tea. It was right there the whole time.
but you can check out.
Man, Dog Tory Broody. Fucking Christ, I'm dying.
You can check us out. We are from Mandatory OT, the official podcast of the West Virginia IWW. Check us out online at Mandatory OT. You can check out the West Virginia IWW, westvirginiaiww.org, at West Virginia IWW on Twitter, / West Virginia IWW on Facebook. We're working on some really cool stuff all over the state. I know that up here in the northern Panhandle, working on trying to get a worker center. So that's really cool. On top of like working independently, you can just check out our show. We'd really appreciate it. We normally talk about theory and history, and whatever. Yeah, I don't know. I just kind of tuckered myself out because I didn't take a breath through that whole thing. So
You never do.
Yeah, you have
Yeah.
to breathe while drinking your punk IPA.
no, because then you drown, stupid ass. Fuck.
Then you can't drink anymore.
Halfway
Can't be-
through.
it can't be the you can't ever have a better beer than this because it's the last one you'll have.
I like that. That's some real like punch you in your face style marketing.
The beer you'll tell God
we can
about.
hand that out.
Oh, fuck. Oh, shit. So anyway, y'all, if you want to listen to the pod that you'll tell God about, check out Mandatory OT.
Oh, no.
And all of our show links, like you can find like donate to BLM West Virginia, like Holler Health Justice, really awesome radical organizations. But yeah, I think that's all that we gotta pitch for y'all and Casper mattresses, but of course.
Yeah.
Go. You gotta pay the bills. I understand.
Yeah, well, Kelton, what about you? You're doing your you got your sports show now.
Yeah, that's right. I had a little bit of a pivot point from Sports Radio 1917 to a new name called Sports Change Us. Why is it called Sports Change Us? Well, because The Athletic does an article series entitled Sports Change Us, talking about some of the greatest stories surrounding sports, and they don't have a podcast that covers some of those topics, and they foolishly did not claim all of those names before I grabbed them and then messaged them on Facebook saying, hey, I'm going to start doing a podcast loosely based on this premise. Hope that's okay with you. And then they didn't say no.
They
So
didn't
that means I'm...
It's because we're getting the lawyers
I'm
ready.
the unofficial... Exactly. Until the cease and desist arrives, I can just say I'm the official Sports Changes
That's so dope.
Athletic podcast.
It's like, so if you watch TikToks, there's like people on TikTok that are taking like frat and sorority like letters. Like I was never Greek, so like Delta, like Gamma, Sigma, whatever the fuck.
Yes,
and they
yes.
take that as
Signify
their
Sigma.
name, and then they like email the national chapter saying, "If you want your TikTok name, pay me."
Well, I wish I was running that component. That would be really great. I could ask those fucking startup bros, give me money. But in reality, I just like the idea of I'm just kind of taking this and turning it into my own thing. And then what are they going to do about it? Actually respond back further to me? No, they already said they were moving it up the chain with their partnership division. So we'll see what
Ooh,
happens.
partnership
there.
division.
As I'm sure they're going to be real happy whenever they check that email 3 years from now.
But-
Well,
Shit.
guerrilla marketing. No, this is just the Brewdog way. I guess.
This is marketing for punks.
Marketing for punks. Yeah. Christ. Well, I guess follow the Psychic Dolphin Garage socials and check out our streams, and hopefully we'll get mandatory on one of our streams soon. So that'll be super fun.
But yeah, thanks so much.
Hell
This is a
Yeah,
lot
this
of fun.
was so much fun. Thank you for having us on. It's always fun. It's always fun recording with you guys.
Yeah, the hour just like slips past, and it's like, well, fuck. Okay, that was the slot, I guess. Yeah, no, we enjoyed it immensely. I enjoyed it immensely, and we'll definitely keep doing this in the future. So,
Hell yeah. Peace out, guys.
bye.
This
Howdy, y'all. Don't forget to follow our link tree in the show notes to discover new things like our Discord, social media platforms, and all the places where you can listen to our podcast. Word of mouth is the best way to introduce us and other leftist creators to friends, family, coworkers, your AA buddies. Community is about more than hot takes online. And if you want to support our efforts, you can donate to us at patreon.com/psychicdolphingarage, which is spelled how it sounds. Hope to see you on the stream tonight. Enjoy this music by JJD.
How the fuck I still got a full head of hair? Not a single gray. Fuck the cops, family first, every single day. Bringing a charm when I ring the alarm. My arms got a box cutter and sticky. We gotta abolish ICE, we gotta abolish ICE, abolish it. No need to apologize, the Holocaust apologists. For no reason we colonized the land and put up monuments. Dope needles, dollar signs, the globe stands in astonishment. I hope there'll be a punishment. I really wanna get bloody. I really wanna stand in judgment of anybody taking money from anybody in the struggle. Anybody on a budget. Poor people getting 10 to 20 for some dumb shit. Corporations incorporating a bloodlet. Mark my fucking words, this coup will not be bloodless. Mark my fucking words, this coup will not be bloodless. Mark my fucking words, this coup will not be bloodless. Mark my fucking words, this coup will not be bloodless. Mark my fucking words, this coup will not be bloodless. Mark my fucking words, this coup will not be bloodless. Mark my fucking words.